Is Google AdWords right for your funeral home? Hi, this is Robin Heppel, and I wanted to bring you this short video to go through the opportunities that your funeral home may have with Google AdWords. In the olden days, like 10 years ago, if families were undecided about which funeral home to use, they would start their search by looking through the yellow pages. It is now safe to assume that these undecided families start their funeral home research at Google. The Google search results page is where these undecided funeral home shoppers will see the first batch of contending funeral homes, and hence, this is where their decision-making process ramps up. Vying for their attention are three groups of listings: Google AdWords ads, which are at the top with the faint pink background and in the right column below the map. Second, the organic results. These are where the websites are listed based on their search engine optimization, sometimes referred to as the free organic search results. And third, Google Plus Local, formerly Google Places, which has balloons plotted on the map, plus it may indicate the number of reviews for the particular funeral home. At this point, one key difference between Google AdWords and the organic and Google Plus Local listings is that the text, which is the ad copy for the AdWords, can be narrowly focused based on the specific search words that the family was used. These are sometimes called keywords. The organic and Google Plus Local Places will only have the funeral home's name as the headline. So since your ad can be tailored or written to enter the conversation already going on in the consumer's mind, I believe that there's no better strategy that a funeral home can use than a well thought out Google AdWords campaign to win these up for grab calls. Just think if someone's daughter is thinking, "My dad just died and he wanted cremation, but I don't know where to start." And then she sees an ad that says, "Has someone just died and you want information about cremation? Free download, cremation info kit," with the link that they can download the kit at. She will think that your ad is the most relevant message on the entire Google results page, and there is a very good chance that she will click it. All of the other ads and listings will look like business listings, not speaking to her directly. So is Google AdWords right for your funeral home? Google AdWords is not for every funeral home, but if you have any competitors in your market, you should at least test using Google AdWords. It is the most cost-effective marketing you can have, as you only pay when someone is looking for your services and they click your ad. And based on the dozens of AdWords clients that I have, and their hundreds of ads and thousands of keywords, I've come up with a set of criteria where I believe that there is a sure bet for a funeral home to use Google AdWords. If the following criteria describes your situation, you should be jumping on AdWords right now. So if you have 4 or more competing funeral homes in your market, including your firm, and a market death rate of 40 calls per month or more, not just your calls, but all of the calls from the market, and a cremation rate that is 40% or greater, then Google AdWords is a sure bet for you, and if not you, then probably for one of your competitors. The reason I believe AdWords would work for sure in a market like this, or a larger market, is that there's just enough funeral homes in the market to cause some confusion or doubt in the public's mind on who to choose. And as I've talked to funeral directors all over the country, it is estimated that there's usually 20 to 25% of calls that are basically up for grabs. So if they're up for grabs, that means that you can be like this guy and win those up for grab first calls. Now, if you happen to be in a smaller market, don't worry. If there's just 1 or 2 firms, then on all likelihood, everyone knows both firms, and if they happen to be undecided, they would probably go directly to the funeral home's website or call or ask a friend directly. But even in markets where the call volume is only around 10 calls per firm per month or less, then there may be only 3 to 5 calls that are up for grabs each month. I believe that you should still at least test a Google AdWords campaign. And I want to stress, don't worry if your situation didn't meet the criteria that I mentioned, because every circumstance is unique. And as long as you're not the only show in town, it doesn't hurt to give Google AdWords a try, especially since Google has probably given you a free $100 credit. And if you don't have one of these coupons worth $100 from Google AdWords, don't worry. I have a number of them and we can set up one of them for your funeral home. So why not take Google AdWords for a spin? And I have two offers here depending on the situation and the makeup of your market. So the first one is a small market trial. And this is just if there's maybe two funeral homes or three in a market, and maybe it's a 100 call firm a year or so. This is what the small market trial is for. And what it includes, I create two AdWords programs, one that's funeral focused and one that's cremation focused. And we do a 30-minute market review on the phone. And all that it costs you is $26 for this trial for that lasts 1 month. And what you get for that is you'll get $125 worth of Google AdWords. And then after the 30 days is up, you can decide whether you want to continue on. And if you do, it's only $200 a month for me to manage your Google AdWords campaigns. Or at the end of that month, you can cancel, no problem. And then for the larger markets, the ones that I've said where I believe it's a sure thing, I have a guarantee. And what we'll do in these markets is I'll create 6 Google AdWords programs. So one that's for funeral home searches, one that's for funeral cost searches, another one that is for cremation services, and then a fourth one for cremation costs, and then a branding one and a competitors one. And that makes up the 6 programs that we set up. Also, we'll make a 7-page customized resource kit that can be used for people who find your funeral home through Google AdWords. They can then download this kit and we'll put a special tracking phone number on it. And also, they can bring that into the funeral home so you can find out if your AdWords is working or not. We'll have a 1-hour strategy session, so we'll really dig into your market and find out what your competitive strategies are and how we can target the people who are looking for a funeral home in your market. And to get started with this, I'm so sure that this will work in your market if your market fits into this category, that you only pay $1 until you get the first call as a result of Google AdWords. And until that time, I carry the entire burden. So you'll get $125 Google AdWords credit. And then after you get your first call as a result of Google AdWords, it is $597 for our deluxe Google AdWords program, and then the $200 a month management fee. Again, you can cancel this at any time. And I truly believe that Google AdWords is by far the fastest form of funeral home advertising that can get you results, period. So what I want you to do is start your trial now. What do you have to lose? Well, besides some calls, of course. And I'm sure you're not going to find anyone else guaranteeing their services like I do, because I believe that you only have to pay if you're getting results. So let's start working together today. Enroll by clicking the link below. And I look forward to working with you. This is Robin Heppel.